Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. It has been a minute. It has really been a minute. I feel like I haven't opened up my camera and started recording and talking with y'all in a long time because it has been a long time. I think the last time I vlogged was a little over a month ago and I need to do better. I really need to do better. But anyway, today is Wednesday, so what does that mean? Wednesdays is a weekday, so that means that we are working our corporate job. So I have not done a work from home video in so long, and honestly the only reason why I kind of stopped doing those was because I got promoted into a new role and I felt like it really wasn't appropriate for me to film my work from home day and things like that. But you know, we can get creative and kind of still show what I do during my work day and just not share as many details as I did before in my other videos. So today I am just now logging in. Honestly, it's a little bit early for me to be logged in, which is why I'm kind of like opening up this video now. But I have a very busy afternoon as far as meetings go. I have 5 meetings and they're back to back. And they all actually require me to be there. Like, it's not one of those meetings where it's like 100 people on it. Like, it's me and another person basically. So this morning I need to spend time preparing for those calls and making sure that I'm ready to go because 2 of those 5 are interviews. So I'm interviewing 2 people today, so I need to make sure that I'm all caught up on their resume and brushed up on, you know, any questions that they may ask me and the questions that I need to ask them, things like that. So that's what this morning is going to be focused on, just like an hour, actually maybe 30 minutes. I'll only spend 30 minutes preparing for those meetings because I feel pretty confident about them, so I don't need to spend too much time on them. But I am working on something that is very time sensitive and due this Friday. So I do need to spend a lot of my day today focused on that project simply because it's not done yet. But yeah, so that is what I'm going to spend my morning doing, is just to catch up and make sure that I can focus on my meetings the second half of the day and then make sure that I get to still log off on time. So yeah, what have y'all been up to? Like, I feel like I'm talking to y'all in real time, but I'm not. But I know y'all have been wondering where I've been at, but I'm here, still working, still doing this every single day, and yeah, we'll get into that another day. That's just another topic for another video. But I also thought that today would be a great day to do like a little office tour because I have never done that for y'all, and I kind of prolonged not doing that because I felt like my office wasn't 100% ready to go, which I still feel that way, but I haven't added anything to my office in months. So I think this is as good as it's gonna get. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you go ahead and do that, and I'll check in with y'all a little bit later. So checking in with y'all again. So today has been overstimulating for me. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I am so anxious and stressed out right now that like I just needed to step away for a minute. You know, I have been feeling like this for a very long time, and I feel like it's been going on so long that I'm a little bit numb to it, and unfortunately I keep like not really dealing with the root issue of why I get so anxious and just overstimulated and everything. And I know that I'm not the only person that feels like this sometimes whenever you're working your job. And you know, I've talked with multiple people about this, and although I can talk about it with others, I just feel like I am not understood when I talk about how stressed out work makes me and how anxious it makes me. And I feel like I have set boundaries with work. Like, I'm not working crazy hours how I did like years ago, and I don't really feel like I'm a people pleaser. I haven't 100% gotten out of that phase, but I'm definitely not as much of a people pleaser than I was when I first started my career journey. But yeah, it's just been a lot. I really think it's because like there has just been so many deadlines, so many urgencies, so many times where like I'm just needed in like 100 places at one time that it's just too much for me. And I just don't know what to do about it. Like, I really don't know what to do about it. And some days are better than others. Some days are like really bad. And I have just like every single day I have a goal to be like a new person. Like, okay, I'm not gonna let this get to me. I'm not going to let this consume all of my energy. I'm not going to do this. And I feel like I fail every single day. And you know, it sucks. Like, it really sucks. Because like I said, some days, some weeks are great. Like, I feel like I have everything under control. And then some days and weeks are really bad where all I want to do is just like go in my room and cry. Like, yeah, it really gets to that point. So today I already knew that it was going to be one of those days. And that's something that I try not to do. Like, I try not to wake up and think about work as soon as I wake up, because I will get to a point where I don't want to log in, but I still log in, and I feel like I just turn into a totally different person when I log in, because I don't want anyone to see how I truly feel. And I feel like that's just not healthy either, because I feel like, I mean, you have to fake it till you make it, and I feel like you do have to do that to an extent when you're working, but I need the crown of being the queen of faking it till you make it, because when I like log off for the day or when I'm not working, I'm like really sad, really down, don't want to do it, all of that. And I've been like very hesitant to kind of like post this and talk about this, but you know, this is my real life. This is my channel. This is what I want to talk about. This is what I'm going through. And I just want to be honest and transparent with y'all, because this is my channel. I'm not here to show up as a fake person. And this is a safe place for all of us. So yeah. But yeah, I have just been really struggling and trying to figure out like how to deal with this. Like, the economy is not the best right now. I feel like there's just a lot of fear around the whole situation and just a lot of stress. And I wish that it wasn't that way. And my ultimate goal for myself is I want to work because I want to work, not because I have to work. And I've said that multiple times, and I'm trying to speak it out more and more, because you know, the power of the tongue is real, and my faith in God is real, and we talk about that every day, me and him. But yeah, like, I'm really trying to get to a place where I work because I want to, not because I have to. And I feel like that's when the switch is just going to change, and my whole mindset is going to change, because right now I feel like if I put more energy here, like, I'm going to be set for the future better or whatever. But honestly, I feel like I'm putting all of my energy into the wrong place, and other areas of my life are lacking because I'm putting so much into one area that doesn't deserve it, to be honest. So this like turned into a whole venting session, and I don't even know if I can continue with like the workday vlog, because honestly, like, I'm taking this little 15-minute break away from my computer right now just because I'm very overwhelmed. But I do have a lot that I still have to do today, and like I told y'all earlier, I have a ton of meetings at the end of, or the second half of the day, so I really won't even get to check in with y'all like that. But I think that my little talk is enough, and maybe that's what this video just turns into. But you know, I really want to be open and honest, transparent about like my journey and my like aspirations and goals and how I am working through working in corporate. And you know, I've kind of held back on a lot of my content because I do have to be careful with what I say and what I do and what I show, things like that. So I think that I can still kind of talk about in a way myself personally and just go about it that way. I think I can do that. But yeah, I feel like I should have these conversations with y'all a little bit more often because I know I'm not the only person that is dealing with this currently or has dealt with this before. And like I said, I feel like this is a safe space for you and I, and we can have those conversations here because I just want to know that I'm not the only one that's kind of dealing with this and kind of going through this. And yeah, I just want to know that. And I know I'm not the only one, but I just don't see this type of content really. And I don't see people really talking about what they go through when working a corporate job. I really don't see that. So yeah, like I have kind of started a little series. I started this series kind of on TikTok and then on Shorts as well, where I talk about ask yourself if what you're doing today is preparing you for the person that you want to be tomorrow or something like that. I'll put the correct quote on the screen. But basically, I want to live by that quote every single day. And previously, I think it was like a couple of days ago, I actually started that. And I said, all right, I'm going to take a dedicated lunch break today. To some people, that may be very small and a little silly, but to me, it's huge because I can't always take a lunch break because everything that's going on and I have to show up and be here. I have meetings that are through lunchtime and things like that. I started to incorporate lunch breaks for myself, and that's 1 hour of unbothered time for me. And like I think the other day I was just like watching Selling Sunset, ate my lunch, didn't respond to any slacks, didn't look at my emails or anything during that 1 hour period. And that was like the first time in a long time that I actually did that. So I still kind of felt guilty a little bit by having people wait and like be like, hey, like, did you receive that? Like, yeah, I received it as soon as you sent it. But yeah, like it's just little things like that. And I feel like gradually I'll get to a point where work is still a priority in my life, but not my top priority because there are so many more things that I need to prioritize, and I need to realign my priority list because the way things are going right now, I just feel like I should and could do much better. But yeah, I definitely want to start incorporating that, and I hope that that quote kind of helps anyone that's watching this too, because you do need to ask yourself if what you're doing today is going to make you a better person tomorrow, essentially. Like, that could be literally anything. Like, are you drinking enough water today because you need to be healthy tomorrow? Like, it's just little things like that. So that's kind of the mindset that I'm trying to get in and get into a habit of, because I cannot have work be my identity. I need to start having fun outside of work, making plans outside of work, not talking about work like when I get off work. And you know, you could say, well, you're talking about work now. No, I'm talking about myself right now. I'm talking about like, don't talk about anything that happened at work. So it's just like little things like that. Like, I just need to start going to the movies and doing things like that, going shopping, going different places, going to new restaurants. I need to start doing that because I'm young. I don't have no kids yet. Like, I need to be traveling the world, not over here thinking about what happened between 9 and 5. Like, I really need to like change my mindset with that. And I feel like because I want to be in that mindset so bad, that's what really makes me sad, because I'm not there yet. And I feel like I haven't really made progress to get there. but I know I've made progress, but I just can't see it yet. So yeah, I'll stop right there because I could like talk about this all day long, but I really hope that this conversation helped someone, or you know, just opened up a bigger conversation for us to have on my channel, because I do think it's needed. Because I see some of y'all in my comments, like, we're kind of in the same boat a little bit, so I really think that this would be helpful. So if you like these kinds of videos and me just kind of talking a little bit, let me know, because I can definitely continue it. And yeah, so hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video.